stabs.
Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. Lots of things to talk about in this video. First one, we'll start off with something funny before we get into something gruesome. But watch Blue here, he's trying to do Nage no Kata in a tournament. I mean, just the most obvious sidestep I've ever seen. And Torn, he took full advantage of that. Blue just basically walking on to the Seoi Nage there. Moving right along, now's your chance to turn away before you see something gruesome. So this technique, it might look familiar to some of you, and I definitely knew this was going to happen. Sometimes things, they get a little bit of spotlight in the World Championships. So here we have Garrigos throwing Takato with the same technique at the World Championships. And a lot of people on Twitter, especially Japanese people like Anai, they were kind of talking about how this technique's dangerous and it should be banned. And in my personal opinion, I think it's probably going to get the same treatment as the reverse Seoi Nage. Doesn't really look like anything in particular. And considering the injuries, I think they'll just take it out. Just a few more little odd things before we get into the results and the Ippons. This Ippon here, I mean, the IGF, they were blasting it all over their social media, but isn't this a clear bear hug? I'm pretty sure it is, but if you know why it isn't, let me know in the comments. Next, I thought this was a bit weird. Koga, I mean, he got through his first 2 contests, but lost before being able to make it to the repechage. And this attempt here, I mean, I've seen people do this before in Jiu-Jitsu particularly, dropping down to the bum and trying to use both feet to attack both ankles to get a throw. I think he was attempting this and I thought it was a good attempt. Kind of surprised he got a third Shido here. Alright, we'll get into the Ippons and we're starting off with the most ridiculous one. I can't believe they gave this Ippon to white. I thought it was pretty clear here that Blue was going in for a Tomoe Nage here. Yeah, that's pretty incredible that they gave that to white. Really slick Kochigari now. I mean, typical Korean Judo this. Just watch all the sidestepping, the footwork, and the hands. This was Kim, by the way. And Korea, really putting out some new young guys, really top level guys. Good to see from Korea. Love Korean Judo. Classic Sumigaishi here. I think everyone should be practicing this at all weights. It's really easy technique to execute, and you just have to be in the right frame of mind. Just like this one here. Just have to be aware of when you can take advantage of people's mistakes. We'll play this next one twice in slow-mo, just because of the little detail. Watch Blue's right elbow going on the side of the leg. So doing Tomoe Nage in that way, kind of isolating the leg, it's a great way to get a throw. So straight in here gets thrown, unfortunate. I think he was injured during the day, not sure exactly why. And great transition here into the Juji. Speaking of Jujis, there were some incredible newaza Ippons throughout the day. I think we'll go through those now, and then we'll get into the results. So this grip here that White's taking, feeding his hand through the belt, a lot of people do that, but to be honest, I've never actually tried it. I always just, I mean, you can see his hands kind of getting compromised right here as he gets counted on the ground, but I mean, for me, I've always just grabbed the belt. I don't see the purpose or the need to kind of feed your hand in like that. But anyway, I should probably try it, and great counter by Blue on the ground. Next up, classic turnover here, feeding the arm deep through. And Fukuda, if you know Fukuda from Japan, one of the standouts at under 60 at the moment, he does this. But what he does with the legs is he kind of mounts people and then puts his legs around people's thighs and just secures it that way. But personally, I like this version as well. Just getting on the side, nice arm triangle, really, really secure position. Someone's going to have to correct me on this one if I'm wrong. Is this the Funakubo Gatame? And I've got to say, White, I mean, White's elbow looks seriously compromised. He's got some flexibility to do this right now. And it's probably why you don't really see this technique in the men's division that much. But have a look at this hand position. He's just got a grip. He doesn't have a grip on the gi. He's just clasping his own hands. It's incredible. And last one before we get into the results. But this position here, a lot of people, they go for the Sankaku Gatame. But have a look at this. Just immediately applies a choke. You can see here that he already had that arm across the neck with the lapel and then just falling on that side, locking up the legs. So I like that. It's a bit of a surprise going for the choke instead of going for the typical pin submission. So we'll get into the results now. Klamatov, he took gold, won by Shido against Yusufov. Yusufov, I mean, he had that performance against Koga earlier on, taking out him. So a good silver medal for him and a gold for Klamatov. Hebrod from France, he took bronze medal. Won it with this nice newaza sequence here. Yildiz took the other bronze with Shido's. And then at under 66, I mean, Lima, he was just on fire. I didn't recognize him. Last time he was out, he was against Mariyama. He had some Goku colored hairstyle going on, bright blonde. So it's good to see him back on the tatami performing at a high level. Under 48s, lots of action in the gold medal contests and in the bronze. We had two Spanish judoka taking a medal. There was Comas for gold, and then Abalenda took one of the bronzes as well. And then Stanga from Slovakia, she took the other bronze at under 48. At under 52, we had Alex Pereira's sister, younger sister. She took gold. That's a joke, by the way. Anyway, her opponent, Irawi from Morocco, she took the silver medal. It's not too often you see Moroccans taking medals in judo, so pretty incredible there. Bronze medals, we had Balhaus from Germany, and also Hu Mio. Now, I know there's Hu Mimi. Are they sisters? Their seoinage looks very similar, so I'm kind of wondering if these two are sisters. If there's someone out there who knows the Korean team quite well, please let me know in the comments. And then lastly, at under 57, for gold, we had Perisic. Really great sumigaishi here, and then straight into the osaikomi. For the bronze medal matches, we had Kaiser from Slovakia. She took one of the bronze medals, taking out Lima here. Lima? Is this the Lima from under 66? Is this his sister? I don't know. And then Beloded, she took the other bronze at under 57. Scoring with two nice uchigari attempts here. Anyway guys, stay tuned for more. There'll be more action, more Ippons. Make sure to like, subscribe to the videos and the channel, and I'll see you again. Peace.